13-year-old boy attempted to carjack an undercover state trooper overnight while the trooper was working a drug sting in an unmarked pickup. The trooper fired his service weapon at the boy but did not hit him. The teen was found a few minutes later and was arrested for attempted carjacking. This wasn't the only carjacking in the city in the last 24 hours. The NOPD says it's a crime few people can see coming. Jade Cunningham joins us now with what they say people should do to avoid becoming a victim. Jade?
All right, so how many of you are distracted by your phone or something else when walking to your car? Well, that's one of the things that's not good to do. With carjackings across the nation on the rise, police here have a message for drivers.
Carjackings aren't common in New Orleans, but they happen, like this one seen in this surveillance from March 24th on Frenchman as a driver was waiting to pick someone up. Then two more in the last 24 hours, one incident involving a Louisiana State Police officer in an unmarked car.
You know, if it can happen to a trooper on duty, it can happen to anybody.
With the amount of crime in the city, some people around town try to be alert, like Melissa Fargo, who says you never know who's next.
You don't really know, and sometimes it's in the morning and sometimes it's in the evening, and a lot of times people have guns, so it's a really real thing.
These types of incidents can happen anytime, anywhere, which is why police say there are things you should be doing to help better protect yourself.
Any crime is an issue. Carjacking is definitely a very dangerous crime.
New Orleans police officer Juan Barnes says these situations can be even more troubling if the suspect has a weapon.
It can affect anyone. It can be the passenger, it can be the driver. In some instances we've had where individuals have had their kids in the car.
So as you're walking, look up, down, and all around.
One of the first things you should do is have your keys ready. Be prepared. Be very vigilant when going to your car.
It's also good, he says, to trust your instincts, because if you see something suspicious, most likely it is.
If something doesn't seem right, move away or get away and go back inside, or if you happen to be into your car already, leave immediately.
When you go to your car, do you look around? Do you?
No, but I should. That's a good idea.
And if you do find yourself in a bad situation, the most important thing, he says, is your safety. So it's best to do what the person says.
The golden rule is your life is more important than a vehicle. So if someone comes at you, points a weapon at you, get out of the vehicle, give them the car, and make sure you live for another day.
And if you are carjacked, police say to try and get a good look at the suspect, what they look like, what they're wearing, height, and once in a safe spot, call authorities.